everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome back to my channel. This is Light in Lavender, where we talk about all things books and my own writing journey, and today I'm going through the Small BookTubers Tag. So I was tagged in this tag by Kat over at Kat's Book Corner. I can never remember a full channel name, but I will leave links to it in the cards above and also down in the description below. And honestly, I completely forgot about it, and then I kind of remembered but couldn't remember what the tag was, and I decided to finally fish it out and answer these questions for myself. Question 1, introduce yourself. So I am Lauren, I am 29 years old, I was born in December in 1991, so you can figure out how old I am based on whenever you watch this video now. I have been making videos on YouTube since Christmas Day 2009, so I've been around for a long time, but not just in BookTube. I am a software developer. I have been doing this for about 2 years. I found myself meandering into this role. I've probably taken the most convoluted role into this that I can. I want to be a writer. I've always wanted to be an author. This year I will be finally publishing my first ever written piece of work. I'm doing this self-published. I'm kind of half documenting my journey to do this, but if you want to know any more, I'll leave a link to my author website down below so that you can sign up for a newsletter and also potentially sign up for ARC copies if you want to read them. Now seems like a perfect time to go into a bit of detail about why my channel is called Light in Lavender. So when I was around 12 or 13 years old, I wanted to play on Yahoo Games, and to do that you had to sign up with an account. And I really liked a character from the Harry Potter books called Lavender Brown, and I started using Lavender as usernames everywhere because in the books she wasn't too bad. And then I tried to sign up for Yahoo Games with Lavender and it wouldn't let me do it, and it suggested Lighting Lavender, and I thought it said lightning, which sounded cooler in my head, so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna take that. And then I used that and it became my email address. So when I signed up for YouTube back in the day in like 2005, I had Lighting Lavender as part of the username because it was the email address name, and it kind of just stuck. I've never changed it because I like the way it is. I've kind of incorporated that into my branding. I love the colour purple. Lavender is a great colour within the purple sphere. I feel like it's quite a nice muted colour. I do like more lilacs and blush lilacs as they seem more professional, but Light in Lavender also inspired my blog name, which is my Lavender Tinted World, with links to that down below. And I feel like if I change my YouTube channel name now, my blog no longer has that connection. So I keep trying to think of ways to change the YouTube channel name that will also link back to the blog. Question 2, how long have you been on BookTube? Technically, I have been on BookTube for about 15 months at this point, and that's just with continuously making book content. However, my first book video, I'm pretty sure, was a Jurassic Park book review. We all know that I like to talk about that. I'll leave a link to that video up in the top. It was like a 5-minute long video. The review is really terrible, but that was probably around 2013. So I have done some book things in the past. I've spoken about if I prefer Kindle or ebooks or physical books, also in a video in the past. So I have occasionally dabbled in the BookTube sphere, but I was more of a lifestyle vlogger at one point. Well, travel, lifestyle, just in any kind of YouTuber, and it wasn't until last year that I fully niched down into BookTube. 3, what type of videos do you make? I usually make wrap-ups, reviews, vlogs. These can be reading, writing, or monthly vlogs. So there's always a monthly vlog every month, and occasionally I'll do a mini reading vlog in the middle of that. So if there's a book series that I want to read and sort of like document my thoughts on. I've done writing vlogs to correspond with NaNoWriMo, and some writing videos in general, but it's not writing advice, it's more just how I'm getting along or any of my own thoughts. I've got a couple of video ideas that I want to go into with writing regarding the sort of self-publishing world and how I'm finding that, because there's not a lot of resources for UK writers out there. So I'm trying to do a mix. I also have my book adaptation series. So far there is one video up live, but there are a few videos that I am still sort of planning and hoping to make live at some point. I just need to get the time to finish watching the adaptations and reading the books so that I've got that sort of fully comprehensive knowledge, but I want to read them a few times and don't just want to jump straight into if I think the adaptations are good or not. Question 4. What do you love about Booktube? I think my favourite part about Booktube is learning about all the different authors and genres that I'm not used to reading. So most of my book recommendations have always historically come from my mum, and that is mainly a huge sort of fantasy area, and it's like epic, high fantasy and also historical fiction. But I've always enjoyed fantasy books in general, and I think that from watching Booktube more, I have come to appreciate a wider variety of books. I'm trying to broaden my horizons in the place settings and also the genre types of books, and I think I'm doing okay with that. I'm trying to read slightly more, I want to say like thrillers and mysteries and just things that I don't know, I want more quick reads. I do go around bookstores and just like pick books up occasionally, but I think having the recommendations from Booktube has really helped, especially because I've sort of like broadened the channels that I watch on Booktube. I've tried to pick them from around the world and varying degrees of like life experience, different job types and the different sort of people, so I'm kind of getting some books that everyone's recommending, but also I'm getting more niched out books as well from different areas of the world. Question 5. What type of books do you read? So I've already kind of covered this. I read mainly fantasy books and historical fiction. I do also like some contemporary romances. I really love paranormal romance, and I enjoy retellings a lot, especially when it's a sort of new take on a area of a story before that I've not really come across before. To be honest, I feel like the only books that I won't touch are horror, and that is because the idea of them freaks me out. I have recently read Bird Box, and my own debut novella is sort of like kind of half falls into the horror category, but I feel like those are more psychological thrillers in a way rather than full out and out horrors. I am pretty much a big wuss. So those are the only ones that I won't read. I kind of will never read Stephen King because I don't think I need that sort of book in my life. 6. What is your favourite video that you've made? I don't know if I have a favourite Booktube video that I've made. I made a video years ago, probably about, I want to say 6 years ago now, and it was about procrastinating. So I'll leave a link to that because that is one of my favourite videos that I have ever made, but it's not actually Booktube specific. But I feel like it will resonate with a lot of people. I think I've really enjoyed my writing vlogs if I'm gonna go into like the Booktube, AuthorTube area, and I've really enjoyed those that I've put up, and I've really enjoyed the sort of book specific reading vlogs that I've done. I like sharing my thoughts and I like that sort of vlogging aspect. Deep down, I will always be a lifestyle / travel vlogger, so being able to sort of incorporate those skills that I learned from that period of my life into Booktube, they're just always going to be books that I enjoy. And 7, tag some other small channels. So I'm not going to tag any channels to do this tag, but I do want to give a shout out to a few of my favourite smaller channels. So there are Rebecca Reads. She is an absolutely wonderful channel. I love her as a person and I love her videos. She does a multitude of hauls. That girl has so many books. I am partially jealous and also partially like, how on earth can you buy them all? I am just like so jealous of the fact that she can just go out and buy these books, and I'm like, I want all your books. But she has a really great channel. I really recommend going and checking her out. Kat, who tagged me in this video, I absolutely love her videos. She has I think it's a date with your own bookshelves or something, I can't remember what the name is, where she asks for numbers and letters. So she goes through her own shelves, picks the books out, says whether she's read them, and gives a detailed overview of what the book is about. I really enjoyed that. I think it's a really great addition and a great thing to do as part of the BookTube sphere, and yeah, I think I just really love it. It's so inventive. Another channel I really enjoy watching, although I'm not sure if she is putting up many videos at the moment. I can't remember seeing that many recently, but that is Nerea over at Bibliotech. She is a Spanish channel, although she does all of her videos in English. She lives in Spain and she reads Spanish and English books. She reads some fantasy, she reads some manga, she reads Spanish only fiction, which is like not really translated across, I think, some of the times, or at least from what I can tell, some of the books, but most of them she reads are like classics and contemporaries. She has a range of things. I just love the fact that to be honest, I'm in awe of the fact that she's doing these videos in English, because I don't think I could ever do my BookTube videos in Spanish. I'm sometimes tempted, but I don't think I have that command of the language, which is worrying because I probably should have with my degree that I've got. But I love the way that she brings her own perspective into the stories, and I love her thoughts on things, and I really recommend her channel. There is Z from You Can't Catch Z. She is one of my absolute favourites. She is currently taking a bit of a hiatus from BookTube due to personal life things, but I still recommend going and checking out her videos. I love her TBR game that she's made. It's based on Dungeons and Dragons, and honestly, the creativity involved in that is just, it is awe-inspiring. So those are my answers to these questions. I hope you feel like you've learned a little bit more about me. Let me know if there's anything else that you might potentially want to know. I do also have some like get to know me videos that I did years ago, so if anyone wants links to those, let me know in the comments down below and I'll send you across a link. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, and if you want to see more of my videos, don't forget to hit subscribe. There's a new one out every single week. I hope you're all well and you're all staying safe, and until next time, bye!